the greatest Lucha Libre stars around.
We are about to see high flying exemplified.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Mysterio!
Hey, you blink and you might just miss Rey Mysterio. Moves like a jet doing Mach 10. He is incredible to watch.
The undeniable Cody Rhodes is back.
And ready to stake his claim atop WWE.
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Multiple tag team and intercontinental championship reigns during his first run here in WWE.
But now that the prodigal son has returned, Cody Rhodes has reached main event status.
When you are facing a superstar the caliber of Rey Mysterio, you've got to defend against a 360-degree air assault from one of the greatest luchadors of all time.
The legendary luchador Rey Mysterio is looking fired up, and you can tell this is going to be one of those matches where Rey is going to go 100 miles per hour.
Now, you can put the speedometer away because Rey's going to break it. The big question is he going to run right into a brick wall?
All we know is Mysterio is going to go at full speed no matter what the situation.
And he'll be met by the surreal sight of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody left here a boy and came back a man with the heart of 10 men. Remember, this is the guy who wrestled a Hell in a Cell match with a torn pec. He'll stop at nothing as long as his heart is pumping. Oh, I heard a snap. Bang! Able to sidestep it. Lighten up the chest, and now straight to the knee. That kind of focused attack on the leg could provide dividends.
He turns it around.
Big cross body.
Goes into the pin. Two! And they kick out at two.
Close call. That was almost lights out.
There he goes, right into the corner.
Satellite DDT. The crowd is fired up. Rey is fired up. I'm fired up.
Calm down, Saxton.
Whoa, leaping through the air. Cody Rhodes with his opponent. Thumb breaker.
I don't think there's any love lost here.
Certainly seems that tensions are rising, Michael.
I have a feeling we're only seeing the beginning, Byron.
You have to think this battle is starting to weigh down on him. Springboard! Watcha!
Just exhibiting their fearlessness.
Exhibiting guts and accuracy as well.
Everyone needs to get out of the way of this fight.
This feels so unsafe.
Bad predicament
battling ringside, and our announce table's getting shaky.
That's because Byron is quivering in fear next to me.
Well, I get nervous when the fight comes out here, guys.
You've got to wonder if Ray can withstand this.
Continued offense courtesy of Cody Rhodes. Oh, man.
Big risk here. He may be counted out.
He might be oblivious to the count, guys.
He's heading back to the ring.
Cody Rhodes lining it up. Rhodes looking to end this.
Mysterio couldn't avoid the big shot.
There's two. What a kick out at two.
Incredible. The big heart of Rey Mysterio shining through in the clutch.
Rhodes hopes for victory dash for the time being, but you know he won't settle for long.
Kick. Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
No, that'll break his arm. Vicious. And an inverted atomic drop.
Clothesline. Avoided contact and brought a big attack of their own.
We got a cover. Man, that was an awesome match. An incredible victory.
Great effort by both of these men. And an offer of sportsmanship.
Yeah, clearly frustrated.
That's not the scene you want to see after such a highly competitive match.
There's no surprise. Emotions are so high.
A young star with plenty of accolades.
The youngest United States champion and the youngest Money in the Bank winner in WWE history.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Way from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the NXT North American Champion, Austin Theory.
Already so many titles and major wins to this young man's name.
Oh, this is my favorite part. He's gonna sing.
Y'all know what time it is. This the part where we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? See, I be skipping and jumping, leaving the competition. I make them disappear like your favorite magician. And I ride it till the wheel fall off. I bounce back to back till their necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Then many times I'll be busting them up like a pimple, stating my claim to fame. To be one of the baddest young brothers step foot in this game. And I haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off the show shot bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, there have been plenty of superstars who would be called cocky during my time in this business, but Theory has made it a point to be the very definition of cocky during his time in WWE.
Look at Theory defining a whole generation. Absolutely impressive of him. A man who doesn't want to wait his turn. A man who knows his worth. A man who knows everything is owed to him.
I didn't mean what I said to be a good thing, Corey, though I won't deny Theory's in-ring talent. It's just that, neither will he.
And I guess the circus is in town because R-Truth is his opponent for the night.
Oh, come on, Corey. You don't want to know what's up. I love watching R-Truth. He's been in this business 20 years, and his enthusiasm and attitude have never dipped once. He's doing his thing, having a great time. You're just upset because he's in better shape than you. Well, actually, me too, for that matter.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Theory sidesteps. Coming in hot.
R-Truth saying a little what's up to the WWE Universe. Look at this! Oh, just completely off target there.
You have daring and you have stupid. That was stupid.
It was a daring decision that didn't provide the expected result.
Yeah, stupid.
Lots of potential for injury here at ringside. These superstars better be careful.
The floor, the barricades, our table, none of these things are fun to collide with.
Theory is known for his cocky attitude, for his showboating in and out of the ring. Would you consider that a hindrance to him here in this one, or is it the kind of mind games that could be beneficial to him?
In this particular case, Cole, I think Theory could stay.
Yes, he didn't come here to watch him boast and taunt.
Corkscrew calf kick.
Knew what was coming there. He's taking this to the floor now.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is looking to find an escape from the abdominal stretch.
Uh-oh, found it.
Pump kick on target.
That was a far cry from Truth's usual enthusiasm.
Yeah, as Theory is definitely feeling even cockier here. Oh! My goodness, is this even legal?
I don't think so. Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle.
Into the cover.
R-Truth, what a kick out.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
And then,
Just a continuous rush on R-Truth here.
Theory is picking up steam.
Oh, big boot. Oh, the power.
That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career.
Wow, what a shot.
Uh-oh.
Look at this, he just tossed the leg.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
No way.
Suicide dive.
That was coming in hot at breakneck speed.
Going fast and living dangerously.
Now holds back Theory's attack. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Kick to the gut.
Cranked around into a neck breaker.
What a neck breaker.
Down he goes.
Here it comes, Michael. A perfect.
He may get the 3 count right here.
This is it.
Oh, and he got it. Oh, and a kick out at 2.
How does anyone kick out at this point?
No, doing a little bit of dancing, following up with a leg drop. I love it. And Theory was unable to outmaneuver that hit.
There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now.
Moved at the right time.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and
Truth is really putting the pressure on.
And credit where credit. Truth picking up speed. Will Truth take advantage?
Makes a cover. certainly proved himself a superstar to watch with this one.
With a win like that, he just stood up and commanded the attention of everyone in the WWE Universe.
I think they've noticed, Byron.
Yeah, holding it down for the Street Profits. Swag meter off the charts, boys.
Saxton, what do you know about swag? That's good you didn't answer, so I can talk about Dawkins, who backs up his confidence with top-level wrestling skills.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Street Profits from Cincinnati, Ohio. Weighing in at 260 pounds, Angelo Dawkins.
Angelo Dawkins always walking with confidence, always down to throw hands, and all about that smoke. Well, the one thing with Angelo Dawkins is that he always has a lot to say, but always brings his A game to back it up.
Damien Priest has arrived.
A man who will bring judgment to all of WWE.
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day from New York, New York, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damien Priest.
No longer cares for the WWE Universe, no longer cares for the rest of the locker room.
Because he has found his true family, and the Judgment Day is their name.
Multiple title reigns in his career already, but Priest wants even more.
And there's nobody who can stand in his way.
Something I've noticed about Damien Priest is how he approaches every match with the same cold confidence. Nothing shakes him from his dark purpose of eliminating any and all opposition.
Yeah, it's a grim determination that drives Priest in the ring. And if I'm being completely honest, it's kind of chilling how nothing seems to break his focus.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Priest's unflinching nature is a little disturbing.
And across the way is Angelo Dawkins, a powerhouse superstar who's always planning ahead to his next victory party. Once Angelo smashes through his latest challenge, it'll be time to fill up the red cups and let the good times roll.
Saxton, you sound way too excited for an after party you're never invited to.
What a shot.
Up on the shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Priest, top turnbuckle. From the top. Are you kidding me?
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
He foiled that attempt.
And how do you account for the size and strength of Damien Priest?
Usually, speed works against folks the size of Priest, but Damien has agility on his side, too. I'd say Priest's current weakness is his unchecked aggression. While it has led him to victories, it also leaves him open to making mistakes. Not very often, mind you, but it does happen.
man, doing whatever it... Well,
yeah, like running away, Byron.
well, that's a cowardly move. And he's not going to get very far.
Cowardly, or was it brilliant, Saxton?
Lord.
What a sucker punch.
Got them right where they want them.
Yeah, that was a dirty and cowardly trick.
Whatever it takes to get an advantage, Saxton.
Priest timed that one.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Oh, man.
Big forearm. Now that'll do some serious damage.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
That didn't look good for Dawkins at all. And now blood starting to trail down his face.
Dawkins sent to the outside. He's headed up top.
Thinking big.
From the top. Oh, no. Crashing hard onto the floor.
I don't care how much matting you put on the floor, you are feeling the cement after that miss.
Well, this is a warning. Grab our stuff and go.
Keep it in the ring, please. Saxton's a very fragile boy.
Damien Priest has got him set up for the broken arrow.
Priest has his opponent up. Escape just in time.
Look at the fire in the eyes of these competitors. They've clearly been waiting for this match.
Always interesting to watch rivals clash. You can just feel the tension in the air.
From the top.
Talk about putting it all on the line.
Always an extra risk when you dive ringside.
Compromised position here.
Gentlemen, in the interest of self-preservation, I may have to excuse myself. Saxton, you hang tight. Let this play out.
This one is headed outside, guys. Counters that.
And responds with a counter of their own.
Everyone get out of the way. These two are abandoning bad intentions in mind here. The table is scattered in pieces. What a mess.
Goes under the ropes to get back inside.
Cover.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Damien Priest.
Despite less than legal efforts to defeat them.
I'll give them one thing. They definitely know how to take a beating.
I wouldn't exactly call the cheap shot they took a beating, but I'll agree that their resilience paid off here. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring. And here's a man, The Miz, who is one of the most accomplished stars in the history of WWE.
Just one of the many reasons why he is the A-lister.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz!
Well, the one thing we do know about The Miz is that he is living his childhood dream, being a WWE superstar, and he has redefined what it means to be a WWE superstar.
Finally, put a little respect on his name, Saxton. Miz is a reality TV icon, a movie star, Grand Slam champion 2 times over, WrestleMania headliner. Oh, and he's the it couple with Maurice.
Here comes Nikki, A.S.H.
A.S.H. Almost a superhero? Or more like super villain?
And his partner from Glasgow, Scotland, almost a superhero, Nikki, A.S.H.
Nikki can no longer claim underdog status. She has been a champion many times. Don't let the get-up fool you. Nikki A.S.H. is a battle-tested competitor.
Hey, she helped revolutionize women's wrestling in Europe.
And now Nikki's only interested in helping herself.
It's called looking out for number 1.
.6'7", 270 pounds of pure aggression.
And from Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing in at 270 pounds, T-Bar.
A man who no longer hides his rage behind a mask.
Indeed, Saxton, he's become a one-man source of retribution.
A remarkable blend of size and agility.
Yeah, he moves like a man half his size.
That makes him a rather intimidating opponent.
Michin has returned and is already making waves.
And remember, Michin is always ready for a fight.
And his partner from Fontana, California, Michin Mia Yim.
She is the baddest of the baddies.
Returning to the WWE to right the wrongs.
Mia Yim with impressive performances in the first 2 Mae Young Classic tournaments.
Yeah, plenty of big match experience in NXT, competing at several NXT TakeOver events.
Ready to jump to that next level with a win here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have quite the mixed tag match in store for you tonight with The Miz and Nikki A.S.H. And in the other corner, they will be dealing with T-Bar and Mia Yim.
There is so much animosity between these 2 teams. I think the men and the women are really going to give it their all here. No way.
Oh, kick right to the back.
That is reckless abandon being shown.
And paying off as well. Huge toss.
The Miz looking a little bit shaken.
get in the ring.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
This bitch tag's over. What a win.
Here are your winners, Michin, and T-Bar.
The challenger unable to make it back in time. The ref really had no choice.
I hate a countout. I feel cheated, and I know the WWE Universe feels cheated.
Gentlemen, Damage Control has arrived.
You are looking at the past, present, and future of the women's division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai, Damage Control.
For anybody doubting Bayley's qualifications as a role model, look at what she has done with Damage Control. Io Sky, Dakota Kai, multiple-time women's tag team champions.
Look, there's no doubt Bayley has been a help for Dakota and Io, but she's also used them as shields and basically as backup to do her dirty work.
Oh, relax, Saxton. They're simply giving their role model the respect she deserves.
Kai, Bayley, and Sky about to take what they want. Make way for Ronda Rousey.
And their opponents, first, from Venice Beach, California, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
Rousey doesn't get paid by the hour. Looking to end this quick.
I'm not sure anyone can stop Ronda Rousey.
I've never agreed with you more, Saxton.
The man has arrived.
And the WWE Universe is on their feet.
And from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
She is as tough as they come.
Yeah, these days the outfits may be a little fancier, but the passion in Lynch remains the same.
Perhaps the most popular competitor in women's division history.
Well, you could say that Becky Lynch has carved out a Hall of Fame career simply because she has believed in herself every step of the way.
Teams in their respective corners.
Oh, get ready. She knows exactly what she's doing with this submission hold. Guillotine!
It's in deep.
Uh-oh. Utilizing her power. Hoping to escape, and that'll do it.
Places her right in the corner. And Io gets reversed. Tagged in.
Uh-oh. Cross the shoulders.
Holy
right, she's in.
Snapmare.
And a rolling neck snap.
Oh, nice deep arm drag.
And Kai showcasing that attitude that's made her such a threat. Well, that's one way to leave the ring, I suppose. Tagged into the action.
Roundhouse kick.
Rousey's combo.
Right to the spine.
Series of elbows looking to create separation. She does so. Jumping knee strike finds the mark.
Into the corner now. Uh-oh. She's got an answer for that. Oh, straight forearm. And Kai showcasing that attitude that's made her such a threat.
Slap. Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, she did.
An unrelenting assault being brought to Ronda.
Big time offense from Kai.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Slam. Shining wizard. Ooh. She anticipated that one.
And one more reversal. Talk about evenly matched here.
Get back here. Leg lariat.
Relentless attack from Dakota here.
But Rousey's always just one strike away from changing the complexion of this fight.
She's able to make it.
She's beginning to flag a little. Kai with a nice turnaround. Ooh. And a drop kick. Picture perfect. So she tags in.
Chokehold, wow!
No! Teammate in to save the match!
Not over yet.
Lynch set ringside. Into the cover! Oh, a kick out!
Down to the wire. Who's going to give in first? Dakota Kai!
Detonation kick!
Did Kai just put an end to this?
Show of strength this late into the match.
And that could have been Dakota's best shot at putting this one away. Oh, what a counter.
Punch connects.
She catches Kai with a big counter. She flips it back on her. Her in the shoulder.
In comes Becky Lynch. Ooh, what a forearm club.
Wants her set up in the corner. Exploder. She's going for it. This could be. She gets the shoulder up.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
Becky with a takedown, looking for the disarmer. Can she cinch it in?
Disarmer! It's gotta be over!
I can't believe she's hanging on this long.
She's
on this trap, but she gets away.
There she goes.
boot to the stomach gives them separation. A handstand into a double knee drop.
The genius of the sky showing off a little bit for the folks on the ground.
Stand, look out! Straight to the floor!
My goodness, that did not go as planned.
Might have been a bad plan to begin with. Right into a drop. The elbow to the arm. And now thrown back into the ring.
Tag is made, and here we go. Becky Lynch with a shot to the back, setting her up. Manhandle slam. Io's in dire straits.
Becky Lynch on the move.
Not finished yet. Big time, Beck's not backing down, not toning it down for anyone. Down.
I don't really think this is the most opportune time to be looking for the fans' praise.
Tag made.
Rousey connects and rolls through. Oh, nice deep arm drag. Continuing to work on the arm with a drop in the knee for more punishment.
Placed in the corner.
Dakota Kai looking for a little real estate to work with. Here she comes. Boom! Face wash.
We're now seeing a trampling. These superstars have endured so much punishment.
Certainly looking worse for wear, but the tide can shift at any moment.
A threatening display from Dakota Kai.
Slips out of the way.
Oh, the arm's trapped. Oh, and a slam. Kick to the back. There's a tag. Dakota Kai looking for an adjustment here.
How's Dakota settle this?
Is it enough? The cover! Kicks out, just kicked out. Becky wanted everything her opposition could throw at her, and I think Lynch just survived the biggest artillery there was to offer.
And the disappointment is written on Kai's face.
Boom! A drop kick.
On the mark. Lynch saw it coming. Jumping DDT.
Absolutely planted.
By Becky Lynch.
The arms are up. Tiger suplex.
And Becky gets caught by an effective attack there.
This is what the purpose of a tag team is. Don't be afraid to use the resources and help your partner offers. Am I being diplomatic enough, Cole?
Hazardous situation for Lynch. What do you say? This is amazing.
What a match.
I don't think Io is going to let that kick out phase her. If anything, it added fuel to her fire.
You can almost feel the confidence oozing from Becky Lynch. Oh! This building is rocking right now.
Can you blame him?
Oh, wow.
Able to get the advantage here. Sky not afraid to bring the battle to anyone.
Oh, man.
Great awareness as she proves to be too quick.
Nice hip toss by Rousey.
down her opponent.
Ankle lock applied. It is cinched in. It is deep.
And there's the save.
Inelegant exit, but if it works, it works.
Endless knee strikes.
Tagging her partner in. Oh, look at Becky.
Manhandle slam.
Will that serve this up for Becky?
2 count. She did it. She picked up the victory.
Here are your winners, Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch.
And Becky Lynch helps lead the team to victory.
Each of these women could contend for a title alone, but together, they may never lose a match.
The ultimate opportunist is here.
A man who has once again claimed his spot atop WWE.
A Hall of Famer who has survived judgment and embraced his darker side to become even more dangerous than ever before.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Beth Phoenix from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, A.S.H.
After spending 8 years on the shelf in retirement, Edge has come back hungrier and tougher than ever.
Yes, Byron, Big E's on Raw.
And yes, Michael, I feel it. It's the power of positivity.
And his opponent, representing the New Day from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 285 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Big E.
It's all about the movement of smiles and positivity.
One of the most powerful men on the WWE roster.
Got a little extra pep in his step here tonight.
Big E's ready for battle.
Big E set for competition here tonight. Looks as focused as he ever has, maybe even more so.
We know Big E knows how to turn it on when the lights shine bright, and tonight is no different. This is a Big E to be feared.
Certainly a Big E to be watched closely.
And Edge has been completely laser-focused since coming back to WWE after 9 years out of the ring. He credits his grit for his ability to come back like he has, in the shape that he has, and continues to perform at such a high level.
Gorilla press slam. Wow, what a strike to the back.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Crash landing powerbomb.
A powerbomb's not meant to be pretty, but oh man, does it get the job done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Oh, please don't remind me, Corey.
Tossing them aside.
Right to the leg.
He may not be aware of the count. He's got to get back in. Sometimes Edge can get a bit reckless in the ring, Corey, and we've seen that zealous, and he goes for the pin!
And there's the kick this match still has a ways to go.
Talk about dismantling your opponent. And now Big E has all gears in motion. Edge has got to get his wits up. Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. And close to losing this match.
I don't think close is any question about it.
Bear hug. Well-placed elbow. We'll get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Oh, the knee to the hands.
That's going to hurt.
Great counter.
Look at this, just unloading.
Oh, nasty stomp to finish it off. He's starting to struggle here.
Big E just put his entire massive frame behind that move.
Clothesline knockdown. Here we go. Comeback time.
This superstar's on fire. Pace begins to quicken. Unbelievable.
Plants them. Here he goes for the win. Can he close it out? Edge manages to kick out.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Stomping away.
Just like that, Edge evades.
Placing them into the corner. Elbow cut right on the bridge of the nose.
Edge looking to put the fear of God in him.
Okay, consider that a harsh lesson.
Look at this, just unloading.
Oh, nasty stomp to finish it off. Edge caught him there. Scooped up and down for the victory here. Fights out at two.
How? Big E on the move.
Incredible elevation from the big man.
Two. It's over. All in a nice work.
Here is your winner, Big E!
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets. Get ready for brutal judgment.
Rhea Ripley is a tough woman.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day, from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea's had plenty of accolades. She's held the NXT UK and the NXT Women's Championship.
Such an impressive resume for Rhea Ripley, but man, is she intimidating.
And it's no easy task to face down Rhea Ripley.
Always ready to eradicate any obstacle in her way. The ice-cold expression on her face tells you all you need to know about Rhea Ripley.
Rhea has complete confidence in herself.
The E.S.T. is here. This is going to be good.
And from Knoxville, Tennessee, the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
Hey, Bianca, make such a confident entrance.
Let's be honest, it's because Bianca Belair realizes exactly how great she is.
Corey, not just great, the greatest. Get it?
This woman's about to face the nightmare of the women's division.
And you know Rhea Ripley will not let up the moment she steps inside that ring.
The E.S.T. Bianca Belair, the Nightmare Rhea Ripley. The battle these two elite competitors have had over the NXT Women's Championship, over the opportunity to main event WrestleMania. Time is the next chapter in their ever-evolving rivalry. Oh, impressive counter.
Face first with a waistlock takedown. Ooh! Strong knee connects.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Oh, what are they going to do? Oh, look at this. Look at this power. And that was a precisely measured attack.
I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here.
Look at this. Somersault plancha to the floor. That is tossing your own body around without a care.
Taking no account own well-being. Watch out! They're coming towards the announce desk.
What the hell are you doing, Byron? Belair and Ripley know each other very well, but both have very different styles in the ring. Belair, of course, the more athletic of the two, while Ripley...
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Belair now trying to capitalize. The confident Belair not backing down here.
No.
Oh, God, that's a bad landing.
Wildly throwing your body out of the ring like that is more often than not going to provide such a result.
That wasn't no way.
Oh, no! Tempted fate and paid dearly for it.
That haphazard approach definitely proved costly.
Could be some collateral damage on the way here.
Everyone needs to clear out, including us.
Goes under the ropes to get back inside.
Looks like the EST can add the showboating-ist to her resume.
Count out imminent. She needs to get back in.
Drop kick.
Looking bad for her. Uh-oh! Slingshot sent on to the outside. Just a devil-may-care attitude on full display.
Going for broke, and it pays off.
Battling at ringside can be very unforgiving. You have to be careful out there.
No protection out here. No safe confines to speak of.
She's sent back in under the ropes. Oh, that backfired out.
Short clothesline. Not finished yet.
Another? Yes, two. She could pin her opponent right here. Strong kick out there.
Not time to expect victory yet.
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops. Barbaric amount of stomps.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically. Oh, an electric chair facebuster. I didn't think...
Rhea Ripley with the riptide.
I think Ripley can end this. kind of fortitude that stars are made of. Bianca is proving she can take on anyone's best shot.
Really needs to become a little bit more brutal to close this one out. And Belair is being broken down.
Yeah, Belair might be in even bigger trouble if she's not careful.
Impressive defense stops Ripley. Oh, big knockdown. And another one. This is something else. Boom, right to the midsection.
Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks.
Drop kick. You can't take much more of this.
And this is, well, it's not looking good.
Right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Oh, stop right to the hand. Oh, look at that torture their opponent. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man. Slam. Flat out power. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly!
How strong. What a press. The momentum shifted in Bianca's favor.
The EST powering up her opponent. KO. Does that finish Ripley for good?
Makes the cover. Oh, a kick out. How in the world? How the hell did she just kick out?
Wait a second, referee, you sure? Are you sure that's two? Swift takedown.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Oh, look at this. Show it off with a big flex. And then a
Stomp right to the back. It's amazing how strong Rhea Ripley is. Delivering an electric chair, facebuster.
Ripley lined up Belair just perfectly there. Rhea Ripley with the
no doubt Ripley just ended this. The referee clearly noticed she was on the ropes. And Belair reverses it. Oh, and she turns it around. Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their trouble. And we just saw some serious offense.
Ooh, fought back with an elbow right to the jaw.
Drop kick. Bianca is losing any remnants of control now.
Belair is not gauging the situation accurately.
She begins to stir back up, but doesn't look good.
Middle rope. Oh, it's a drop kick from the middle rope. It's been a struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match.
But the struggle's worth it. With every move you make,
She's got it. Got her shoulders down.
standing tall, victorious after an incredible battle. Wait, what? And not done.
Victory is sweet.
This is shameful.
The bell rings and we're underway. The Viper, Randy Orton, clearly coiled and ready to strike here tonight.
Yeah, Cole, you can see the gears turning already. Orton's is calculating a competitor as they come. He clearly has a plan set for this one, and if I know one thing, it's that he'll be executing it with complete complete precision.
Well, we'll see if Orton's plan comes to fruition.
And ready for him across the ring, we have the almighty Bobby Lashley.
That's one of the most amazing things about Bobby Lashley, Corey. He's always ready. We've seen that the Almighty is willing to throw down whenever, wherever, and wear down whoever he wants.
And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one. Bad suplex right onto the apron.
That was quite the impact on the apron. You might be in shock now, but you'll be feeling lasting pain for a few weeks to come.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg. Lashley did not look ready for his opponent there.
Yeah, as Orton was putting his precision to work there.
Back elbow.
Did you see that? He thinks he has it.
Gets the shoulder up.
You have to think this match is starting to take its toll.
Being carried around with ease. Rolled away. God. Ceaseless punishment from the Viper.
They're not going to win for a couple hundred years, Byron. You know why? Because the Billy Goat's curse is in effect.
Oh, I can't stand this move.
Hi, Colt.
Way to break the curse.
Running FTO plants him.
Nicely done. Shoulder tackle.
Boom. It's okay. They weren't that pretty anyway.
Randy Orton gets him back. The Almighty firing up.
Orton with a Fez press.
Randy Orton. Cover, cover.
He narrowly avoids the count.
He got close there. It could be do or die time.
Running knee. Ooh.
Ducking out of trouble. Jarring European uppercut.
Bad predicament right here. Now the damage Lashley has already absorbed in this one.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth.
Had the Viper scouted.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
And an almighty pose down from the multiple-time WWE champion.
This is not going to end well.
Exploder suplex from Orton. Solid contact from the Viper.
Well-placed kick to the gut.
Another damaging
Bang.
kick. Oh, and a clothesline to follow. Whoa, not quite yet.
Always a volatile and unstable situation.
Oh, no, I know what Randy's thinking. This won't end well.
There's the punch. Emphatic statement from the Viper. Try and end it.
Near fall.
Lashley absolutely displaying the will to stay alive.
The Viper cannot believe this. That should have ended this match, but it continues. Boom! Lashley's losing any kind of advantage here.
Bobby's arsenal is being taken away.
Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation from the crowd and get back into the fight. And now gets tossed into the ring. Rhodes, punch. Nasty. He's absorbed some damage already. Swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Measuring. Oof, face stomp.
Orton measuring.
Uh-oh. He's returning fire.
Good Lord.
So effective.
Start counting, Saxton.
1, 2, 3.
We could be here all day.
I think you're right. Rotating vertical suplex. Nicely done. Another one. Reversal. What a counter.
Being carried around with ease.
Put down face first. This is just establishing dominance.
Stop right to the chest. Are you kidding me?
Lashley, a
story. The superstars get right back in this match.
It's almost unbelievable what we're seeing with our own eyes.
Believe it, Cole, believe it.
Back body drop. Exclamation point. Powerful. He can end it here. He's got him. No. Kick out at 2.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Bobby Lashley, he's got that look in his eyes. He is determined to finish off his opponent.
Spear by Lashley.
That could end the Viper's night.
Cover.
He kicked out at 2.
There is no quit inside the heart of Randy Orton.
Lashley threw all of his strength into that last maneuver, and it still did not produce dividends. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it. Look at it ended here. This could be it.
You gotta be kidding me.
This started as a match. Now it's a test of will.
And listen to this place.
The Almighty can impose his will by just giving the look he's displaying right now.
Drop with the spinebuster.
Orton gets the better there. And he tosses him back in now.
Death press.
Rapid fire right. Does he get him here? He kicks out at 2.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he...
Randy Orton positioning his opponent. Orton is set.
Flipping DDT.
Just as he planned, Orton with the precision there.
Pinpoint accuracy with that one. Shot after shot, then slamming their face down.
Heading up, he's thinking big. From the top.
Oh, look out. Showing absolutely no apprehension to putting one's body on the line.
Caught with a punch. Looks like Lashley got busted up on that one.
Ooh, stiff punch. Merciless attacks from the Viper.
The attacks will not relent from the Viper.
Attacking the knee. And gets tossed back into the mat. Right into the breadbasket. Clothesline.
What impact.
Full head of speed.
The old running haymaker.
Counts.
Getting carried. Unsure what they're thinking.
I think Orton's just out of gas now.
Yeah, this is a dire situation right now. Lashley is reeling. Bobby is in real danger.
Lashley match. Huge congratulations are in store. Well, I take my congratulations away. You won the match, and you got to punish your opponent even more afterwards.
Was to vanquish all hope of a rematch. Wants to end this issue once and for all, right before our very eyes, and the heavy lumber will help do it.
Look, this is insane, okay? Just enjoy your victory. Why take it this far?